three coplanar points, and bam, there's the radius of the Earth.
On the level.
The way I phrase it is a monument to the curvature of the Earth. It really
totally
is.
agree with you.
Level. It really
totally
is.
agree with you.
Level.
And bam, there's the radius of the Earth.
Pay attention here, okay?
This was
Jesse has measured the curvature of the Earth, and he has measured the radius based on that curvature. That's what Jesse did.
I did.
So there is no presupposing R anymore. Okay.
No, we have R.
It has been directly measured by Jesse Kozlowski during Globe Earth Tourism 2019.
Yeah.
So
Roger that.
R is no longer presupposed.
No, it's actually
was.
It's monumented.
Exactly.
It is a concrete monument, 20 some miles long.
So what is a horizontal plane? And George.
Oh, you want to get into that? Well, horizontal plane is just, well, first let's define plane. Plane would be a surface such as like with a sheet of plywood, let's say, where all points do not deviate from a straight line. All lines defined on a plane would be straight lines. So a horizontal plane would be one that
contains all the straight lines.
I'm talking about, like if you want to talk about the Earth, where you have a curved surface, I could bring up some graphics to show some of this a lot easier.
No, we're talking just a plane within mathematics, right, George?
Okay, yeah. I just described a plane. A plane is a surface that has no curvature to it whatsoever. Okay. All points on a plane lie on straight lines.
Yeah, that which has only length and breadth within Euclidean geometry, right? Calls it a superficies,
length and breadth can mean many
superficies.
things in general. I mean, you have to be more specific than that. But yeah,
no,
a plane is a two-dimensional.
Definition
a plane
number
is
5.
a two-dimensional flat surface. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
McDoon?
Yes.
I just quickly put something up in Paint, and I can screen share. It's a very simple little diagram.
Yeah.
I'll explain to everybody what's going to happen, and this will just take a minute or two.
Yeah, go ahead.
Top, we have A and we have C. The blue shows the water level. All right, Bev is going to have a horizontal tangent line, or a horizontal line going
horizontal
from A to C. That's the black mark. Okay, yeah. That's our horizontal. Now, Bev is going to take this water level, fill it up so that the top of the water level coincides.
Bam! Water levels keep you horizontal.
At A. And then he expects to go out to C and see that the water level.
Bam! Water levels keep you horizontal.
At C, in that water level, the water itself will agree with the horizontal tangent. That's his claim.
I agree, level's horizontal.
Because level is horizontal.
Our claim is
the level surface drops down from the horizontal plane at a rate of 8 inches times the distance in miles squared.
All right. So for those of us that understand that the Earth is curved.
Level means curved, right?
It's level and curved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what's actually going to happen. You're going to have your water level go from A to C. You're going to fill it up at A, so it agrees with the horizontal tangent, horizontal line, and then the water will seek its own level.
Bam! Water levels keep you horizontal.
So that the height of the water pipe at A, the water at the top of the pipe is going to be at the same height at C above the curvature of the Earth.
Water is demonstrably not level.
The level surface drops down from the horizontal plane at a rate of 8 inches times the distance in miles squared.
And there will be a gap between the height of the water at C and the horizontal line.
Hey,
and
George,
that amount will be 8 inches in a mile, If you go
Oh, yeah, it's measurable.
back to point B, it will be 2 inches.
You can measure this. Have you tried measuring this?
To the point where you get to A, that there won't be any gap. So the further you go out from A towards C.
I said at one point that a water level is not a useful tool to finding a horizontal. I did say that.
The more of a gap there will be between the top of the water on the water level and the...
Oh, yeah, it's measurable.
So, George, when it looks like your first drawing, when it looks like that, what are you going to say?
Oh, I'll concede. I'll say the Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
And I'll scream from the rooftop.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat, and this is a fact.
The Earth is flat.
Remember, the Earth is incredibly flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth won't be flat, though, George. It won't make the Earth flat. There will still be mountains and valleys.
Yes. We
Yes,
get it.
It will just make level horizontal, right? Will you admit that?
I'll declare that the Earth is not a spherical planet. How's that?
Declare that level is horizontal, right? Because that's what the test is, right?
Like DP, he says, level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
He's a wise man. It's a test to show that level is horizontal.
It's simple.
All right, fine. If you want to define it that way, fine. Okay.
Thank you.
Level is horizontal.
I agree, level's horizontal.
Yeah. Why are you showing that thing that Casey's done, where she's bent?
Yeah. So
Is
that
what
is
that
the
what
prediction.
you imagine?
That is the globe prediction.
Are you sure? Have you seen all of those at different water levels?
I'm
tunes?
sure that is the globe
Have
prediction.
you seen that those are water levels? All the different colours.
I will clarify again. I am sure that that is the globe prediction.
Have you heard Jesse Kozlowski say that the water level will drop away from horizontal at a certain rate?
The level surface drops away, drops down from the horizontal plane at a rate of 8 inches times the distance in miles squared.
You know, he comes out
I
with
mean,
some
water
numbers.
level, like filling a garden hose full of water and trying to look at the level of the water on both ends?
Yeah, that's a water level, right?
Yeah, okay. So, say you have 2 points,
Yeah.
whatever filled with water. You have point A and you have point B. All
Yeah.
right, you're at point A.
Okay.
No, that's perfectly fine for a flat Earth, but that's not the way it's going to end up being.
Okay, so
on
what
the curve.
would be different?
The water levels will all be the same, but it's not going to prove anything for you.
Would it be on a horizontal plane? It will prove that
No,
all of
no,
the...
it doesn't prove. No. The result will be the same whether you're on a horizontal
Isn't that
plane
not
or on
a geometric proof, right?
No, it's not geometric proof. You don't get it. That test that you have outlined there in that diagram, those water levels will all be at the same height.
So here's the side view again, and that's my midpoint, 981. If anybody wants to check this math,
then you make curvature corrections as you need to.
that's the chord. It's 28 point, like rounded off to 28.5, let's say, or 28.46 if you want to go to the nearest centimeter. And this is the length from the first level point that I kept in my sample to the last level point, and that's the distance.
So pretty interesting, that shape that you just showed us there, Jesse. Would you like to expound on that a little bit?
This shape right here?
Yeah.
Well, it looks curved to me. Is that where you're going with this? I mean, it's kind of obvious, right?
Yeah.
You can measure this. Have you tried measuring this?
Then you make curvature corrections as you need to.
So that's about as far as I could go. And after that, the thing would start to disappear. I don't know why, but the graphics would not allow me to turn this anymore. That's as far as I could get, and so I made a screenshot of that. Keep in mind, these are level. I mean, if you look at these, except for the humps.
Exactly.
These are all at 5.7, 5.7, 5.7.
Right.
5.7. The thing was built to be level above that water. So I don't know. Do we really need to talk about the difference between level and flat?
Flat. They mean level, which means curved.
Exactly. It's level.
Turn curvature and elevation are the same thing, shall we? Shall we do that?
And curved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat is curved.
So
it's actually amazingly level considering the distance that they had to build this thing.
I'm telling you, it's really
for 24 miles. They're very consistent, don't you think?
It's awesome. It's an amazing piece
of architecture, really. Yeah,
it is. The way I phrase it is a monument to the curvature of the Earth.
It is a monument.
It's a man-made monument. It really is.
I totally agree with that.
It really is. So, and you can't make this up. I mean, it's just there. It is. I mean, I collected the data, processed it.
You measure what you measure, you write that down, and then you apply corrections as necessary.
Output it. That's it. Here, and all this is just me trying to create views so you can see it. Where are we going next? Okay, so there's the chord. You can check that math if you want. This was pretty cool though. But look what I did here. I took a sample. Just creating that blue circle is the result of doing what's called a three points, three coplanar points on the level in 3D would describe a circle. So I selected one of my beginning points, one in the middle, and one at the end, making sure that I didn't pick one of the humps. I wanted to make sure I was picking, the points on the level spans.
Right, the lower deck, as I call it.
And bam, there's the radius of the Earth. And again, I didn't sit here and calculate this myself.
Pay attention here, okay? Jesse has measured the curvature of the Earth.
Curvature corrections to your measurements after the fact.
And he has measured the radius based on that.
Curvature corrections to your measurements after the fact.
That's what Jesse did.
I did.
So there is no presupposing R anymore. Okay.
No, we have R.
It has been directly measured by Jesse Kozlowski.
And again, I didn't sit here and calculate this myself. I nailed that.
During Globe Earth Tourism 2019.
Yeah.
So
Roger that.
R is no longer presupposed.
No, it's actually
was.
It's monumented.
Exactly.
It is a concrete monument, 20 some miles long.
Okay, brilliant. So when that doesn't happen, and we find out, will you be the same as George? Will you say, "Wow,
absolutely,
fantastic"?
Great, guys. Good talking to you.
Yeah.
I agree. Level's horizontal.
Remember, the Earth is incredibly flat.
Like DP, he says, level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
He's a wise man.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
It's flat. How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
That was that.
Understanding of the world in which you live, then of course the world looks flat. The world looks flat. The world looks flat.
Neil.
Bitch. It's flat.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
That's what I do. 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 What I do.
But I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. society.
My friends, these people are so out of touch with science. You don't need to be a scientist to know that the Earth is round.
They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not have believed that the world was round.
Like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash.